So friends, Supreme Court Justice Brett "I Like Beer" Kavanaugh is back in the news. And I have to wonder if these latest revelations about Kavanaugh's alleged misconduct will finally prompt a long overdue FBI investigation of Kavanaugh. Let's talk about that, because justice matters. Hey all, Glenn Kirshner here. So, Supreme Court Justice Brett Kavanaugh is back in the news. You remember the guy who likes beer, but really doesn't care much for women's constitutional privacy rights. Well, based on some new reporting, it looks like there are some things that may be coming back to bite Brett. Here is the new reporting from Salon. Headline: Disturbing new evidence in Brett Kavanaugh documentary sparks call for DOJ probe. And that article begins, the surprise premiere of a documentary revealing shocking new allegations of sexual crimes committed decades ago by U.S. Supreme Court Justice Brett Kavanaugh sparked new calls on Monday for Senate and Justice Department investigations. Doug Lyman's Justice premiered Friday as a last-minute addition to the lineup of the Sundance Film Festival in Park City, Utah. According to Free Speech for People, that's a nonprofit organization that has been fighting tooth and nail for our democracy on lots of different fronts. Please put a pin in that. According to Free Speech for People, the film includes important new details about specific allegations of sexual misconduct by Kavanaugh, and also reveals disturbing new evidence of misconduct by Kavanaugh and his associates surrounding the right-wing justice's 2018 Senate confirmation hearings. This includes evidence that Kavanaugh may have knowingly perjured himself and that the justice's associates engaged in what his friend referred to as a cover-up. Well, friends, I absolutely agree with Free Speech for People, the organization demanding that the Justice Department and the Senate Judiciary Committee launch an investigation of these allegations of misconduct and possible perjury by Brett Kavanaugh. And you know what else should be investigated? The 4,500 citizen tips that were solicited by the FBI and that were provided by 4,500 citizens to the FBI in response to its solicitation. Tips about Brett Kavanaugh's unsuitability to serve on the Supreme Court. You know, when the FBI solicited that information from the public, and the citizens took a leap of faith, maybe even put themselves in harm's way by providing information to the FBI about Brett Kavanaugh's possible misdeeds, his unsuitability to serve on the Supreme Court. You think those citizens believed those tips would be handled professionally, responsibly? You know, they'd be investigated. Or do you think those citizens believed that the FBI would just package up those tips and hand them over to Donald Trump and his White House counsel, virtually Brett Kavanaugh's associates, partners in this crooked endeavor to get him placed on the Supreme Court? Do you think that's what those citizens expected would be done with those tips? They'd be provided to the very people who have every incentive, every reason to want to bury derogatory information, damaging information about their Supreme Court nominee that they so desperately wanted to put on the Supreme Court so he could do things like kill Roe v. Wade, revoke women's constitutional privacy rights, which Kavanaugh and other justices did. Now, friends, I've done other videos and I've talked on air about how the FBI mishandled these 4,500 citizen tips. And I know the FBI will say, well, this wasn't a criminal investigation, it was a background investigation. And the client, the person for whom we were conducting the background investigation, was Donald Trump. So under those circumstances, we just collect up what we can and we turn it over to Donald Trump and the White House counsel's office. Well, I wonder if the FBI told the citizens from whom they were soliciting these tips about Brett Kavanaugh that this is precisely what they would be doing with the tips, not investigating them, not following up on allegations of misconduct, some of which we seem to be learning about now in this new film. So yes, a legitimate investigation needs to be launched. And if you're interested, you can go to freespeechforpeople.org and sign their petition demanding an investigation. The Department of Justice and the Senate Judiciary Committee must immediately and thoroughly investigate these new allegations against Justice Brett Kavanaugh. And friends, can I throw into the mix that the 4,500 citizen tips that were solicited by the FBI but went uninvestigated should also, be investigated, because justice matters. Friends, as always, please stay safe, please stay tuned, and I look forward to talking with you all again tomorrow.